Man, I don't even know what to say about it. Last night's Season 5 Reloaded update for Modern Warfare did a whole lot more than introduce us to a new map, new weapon, and some other stuff. Within the first hour, there were dozens of items pertaining to the Warzone event, the Black Ops Cold War reveal, even things like versions of the game, the multiplayer reveal dates pulled from the game files, among other things, also including, say, Season 6 items for Modern Warfare. It's kind of wild to me that we saw all of this in such a short period of time, so today we're going to be detailing the basics of what you can expect here to see, but fair warning, this is a spoiler-heavy video, so if you wish to experience anything with the reveal for yourself, anything for Season 6 later on down the line, this may not be the video for you. As we go along, let me know your thoughts though. Are you getting hyped for the reveal of what's the follow for Black Ops Cold War, maybe Season 6? And as well, if you enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like, and if you're new, do be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the coming content for Black Ops Cold War, Warzone, and anything else relating to Call of Duty in the coming weeks. It's gonna get real wild here, so make sure you're here for all of it. But anyways, let's begin. As always, I do need to preface this video with the following statement. This information is incredibly sensitive. I've seen copyright strikes already given out. I've seen takedowns issued for the exact reason of showing this content. So unfortunately, I won't be showing any of the items detailed here for you on screen in this video, to which I do apologize. But for things like the Black Ops Cold War reveal being one day out, I'm not going to risk years of work for a 24-hour sneak peek preview. Sorry, not really. So if I can find links to items still out there, I'd be happy to leave them in the description for you guys to check out for yourself. But for the time being, I'll do everything I can to explain things as clearly as possible, but no images, no footage of those said items. Also, huge credit to Charlie Intel, COD Tracker, Modern Warzone, BK Tour, perhaps more, to which, if that's the case, my many apologies to those that may have data mined stuff. I'd only seen items listed from those that we just mentioned, because I was juggling editing today's earlier video at 4 a.m. on very minimal sleep, so I hope I got everybody. If not, tremendous apologies. But with that out of the way, the update revealed so much: event specifics, a new operator, pre-order items, versions of the games, details about the MP reveal, zombies, Season 6, and much more. So let's talk about it. Firstly, let's start with the Black Ops Cold War stuff, because that's probably the biggest bombshell out of the rest of what we have here. I feel like this could have been more of a Black Ops Cold War update as opposed to a Modern Warfare update. But firstly, we can start with the game's description. That was added likely in relation to some pre-order functionality available in the game after the reveal happens here with this, but we had tons of strings of text throughout. But the very base info of the game was actually listed at hand, stating the iconic Black Ops series is back with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the direct sequel to the original and fan favorite Call of Duty Black Ops. Black Ops Cold War will drop fans into the depths of the Cold War's volatile geopolitical battle of the early 1980s. Nothing is ever as it seems in a gripping single-player campaign where players will come face to face with historical figures and hard truths as they battle around the globe through iconic locales like East Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, Soviet KGB headquarters, and more. As elite operatives, you will follow the trail of a shadowy figure named Perseus, who is on a mission to destabilize the global balance of power and change the course of history. Descend into the dark center of this global conspiracy along iconic characters Woods, Mason, and Hudson, and a new cast of operatives attempting to stop a plot decades in the making. Beyond the campaign, players will bring a Cold War arsenal of weapons and equipment into the next generation of multiplayer and zombies experiences. Welcome to the brink. Welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, found in the legal also was that of the current rumored release date. Now, we say rumored because until all of this is out in the open, things are subject to change. They could change in the process, but it's looking likely, but we call them rumors here as a result. November 13th is that day in which we may end up seeing Black Ops Cold War actually released, to which that's something that is kind of back to the old standard of what we saw with Call of Duty releases, not these last 2 years, but before that in the November timeframe. But also gives us a little bit more in terms of what we can maybe see and work with here as we ramp up to this launch of the game, offering up more windows and not so much crammed into one smaller 2-month time frame, or maybe even less than that if we were thinking it was going to be a mid-October launch like the last 2 years. But coming back to that description of the game, it did mention some characters. We ended up seeing the names thrown around of Woods, Mason, and Hudson. But Woods looks to actually be something that is coming to Modern Warfare and Warzone, maybe even as of tomorrow, because we end up seeing that Woods actually had his operator animation data mined that was posted about. That actually got taken down by Activision on various numbers of locations. I've seen that plastered everywhere, but everywhere that I go now, it seems like that's been taken down also. But it seemed like he was going to be coming to the Demon Dogs, but he was going to be an operator in Warzone and traditional MP as a pre-order bonus of the game. Basically identical to what we saw last year with how price was introduced within Blackout if you ended up pre-ordering or pre-purchasing Modern Warfare. So be on the lookout for that one as well. Then we ended up seeing the various versions of the game data mined as well from BK Tour. These including the Standard Edition, the Cross-Gen Bundle, and the Ultimate Edition. For the Standard Edition, of course, that's just your base variation of the game for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or PC. The Cross-Gen Edition includes the base game, but also the current gen and the next gen versions of the game. So that means that this game isn't going to be a free upgrade, unfortunately, for those players that decide to go to Xbox Series X and also that go to PS5. So you gotta pay for that upgrade almost right up front if you really care for that, or of course when the time comes, I'm sure that it'll be a slight increase in price for that upgrade, but it'll come with the game, the access to the next generation version of it, and also the Confrontations weapon pack. You also, of course, with all of these, receive open beta and additional Modern Warfare and Warzone content, i.e. Frank Woods. Then the interesting part is the Ultimate Edition of the game from the data mined seems to include a various number of things. Firstly, of course, the base game, the cross-generational upgrade if you so choose to use it. You'll also get the Land, Sea, and Air pack, which is 3 operator skins, 3 vehicle skins, and 3 weapon blueprints. The Battle Pass bundle, which is the first season Battle Pass plus 20 tier skips, and the Confrontations weapon pack, which is seemingly confirming a lot of the information that we may have had at our hands to ask about how content's going to be distributed as of next year. That seems to answer some of those. Coming back to it, again, if you pre-order any of these, you end up getting early access to the open beta, Frank Woods as an operator with an assault rifle blueprint for immediate use in Modern Warfare and Warzone, and also 10 tier skips for immediate use in Modern Warfare and Warzone as well. One thing that kind of perplexes me here out of this, and I don't know the context in which it was data mined, I just saw the information out there, but so far it even looks like a multiplayer reveal date was data mined from the game files, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me as to why that's even in there, which is kind of a bummer if you ask me and you like these surprises. This other stuff with, say, the pre-orders, the game versions, that stuff's a little bit more understandable because if it is revealed as of tomorrow, this stuff goes live in-game tomorrow, those assets need to be in there. But for a multiplayer reveal, that doesn't really seem to have anything connected to what we just mentioned and an immediate necessity to have in the game files. So something that would have been very cool to see revealed in time has kind of just been dropped out there, which to me, again, kind of a little bit of a bummer, but maybe you think differently, that's totally cool with it. But outside of that, we also end up seeing a bunch of things in relation to the event tomorrow, some specifics that, without going too much into detail, because I think it'll be cool for players to experience this for themselves, we end up seeing there's going to be a new contract coming in which that looks like it's going to lead us to the reveal itself, but there's going to be a new mode that is specific to that reveal, which I'm really hoping is just something that turns off any lethal damage or anything done to players so that people can just go in, experience this for themselves, and they don't have to worry about somebody griefing and just killing hundreds of people while they're trying to just simply watch a trailer, learn about the game or whatever it may be actually in this event as of tomorrow. But that's a lot of what was data mined here for Black Ops Cold War stuff. It seems like more and more are even coming out now from other data mined information, but also other leaked maybe gameplay. That stuff I'm still catching up on as of recording this, but we also end up seeing that out of this data mined information, we got a little bit of stuff that points towards Season 6 and what we can see from Modern Warfare. Again, what is looking like, if I'm not mistaken, 5 weeks left or something like that on the season and what we have on offer for Season 5. But with Season 6, it looks like there's already some stuff added into the back end here and getting ready to prep those items coming a little later on, such as Pharah being an operator from campaign. We know that she was a big key and integral part here. Apparently the intro sequence has something to do with Pharah as well as Nikolai, so it'll be nice to see those two return. The R700 has had more work done on the modeling, the animation, the textures and all like that, so it looks like that's going to be something launching with Season 6. So for those snipers out there, that's good news for you guys. There was, interestingly enough, a file that was associated with a night version of Warzone. So night vision, maybe something just at dusk or nightfall, but that's interesting and may change up gameplay drastically. There's a plunder fire sale in there. There was a sort of zombies and horde based mode where almost like giant infection, but truly zombies. So that might be something coming for some spooky October stuff. But then also there is one playlist I'm sure that a lot of people will really enjoy in the game files as well. That being Shiptober to Shoot Member, which is shipment and shoot house 24/7 for an entire month. So that'll be something very nice here if you need to rank up any new weapons or whatever it may be with that. But that is everything that was data mined here out of the Season 5 Reloaded update. A ton of stuff and a lot of stuff that is really eye-opening. So that's where we're going to wrap it up. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below. What do you think of this here? Is there anything in particular you're really looking forward to here out of this? Maybe not so much. Whatever it is, feel free to let me know. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Black Ops Cold War as we round into a big time period here for all of that. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. If you also want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected outside of YouTube. Probably live on both those if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be. That link is down there in the description below. That said, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.